Hey, and welcome back to the channel. Today is a very special day and a very special episode here on Tasha Pivots, as I have been working and kind of hiding and tucking and being prepared for this wonderful introduction and sneak peek for you guys on all things Fervor. So if you'd like to hear more, then let's get started. Hey you, did you hit that play button for the very first time? Well, welcome to the channel. I'm Tasha. This is Tasha Pivots, where we talk about all things mamahood and homeschool and how I'm pivoting through this journey. And I am so grateful that you chose today to hit this play button. Man, guys, I have been really just anticipating this moment to be able to share with you guys some behind the scenes. If you're new here and you've just been with my channel for maybe a month, maybe 2 months, I first want to give you a little bit of background. Starting in August of 2020, I was in the search for a really good history curriculum for my child. I really wanted her to get a new introduction of the United States history, and I wanted to have it to be filled with literature and understanding and just geography and presidents and forums and all the things, right? But I also was looking for a different perspective. I felt that a lot of our curriculums that are available to us when it comes to history is very diluted and very one-dimensional. And I just wanted to change the narrative. I think as I grew up, I didn't get this opportunity to learn and expand my mind and understand where I come from or where my ancestors came from. And so as I started pulling this together, I've created a whole compilation of a playlist called African American Studies. And it's basically my little history of like how I got to where I'm at today with Fervor. So in November of 2020, I released Fervor, a 12-unit study based on the United States with the perspective of the African Americans. And I just, man, it just was so big and so exciting, and I appreciate every single one of you rooting for me, those who purchased, those who did the study with their children or are looking to do it in the future. Thank you so much for investing in me, but also investing in your children and just expanding their minds to see it in a different viewpoint. Thank you so much. And so after that, I shortly started to get questions like, hey, are you expanding this for different grades? Are you going to make this a complete curriculum? What are other things are you going to be adding, and this and that? And so I went to the drawing board and I sat with it and I said, you know what? I think we can do this. I would love to make this bigger and grander if it can be. And so I'm here to tell you yes, yes, yes to all those things and to show you some sneak peeks that I have sitting in front of me. So first and foremost, we are creating Fervor for 2nd through 5th, 6th through 8th, and 9th through 12th. Yes, all of those are coming to you very, very soon. Now, I'm going to spend most of my time today sharing with you guys a little bit more about the 2nd through 8th grade, because the high school is still in formation and I really want to continue the care that I need to put towards that so that I can give you guys a full video of what's to come with the high school one, okay? So for the 2nd through 8th graders, okay, first for the 2nd through 5th, you are still having access to the 12-week unit study, and that's the same that we're doing for 6th through 8th. Now, if you're like, hey, I think this is great, but I think I want to just try it out first. I want to see how my kids enjoy learning just the first 3 months of this, which is really covering everything from the 1700s all the way to 1967, and then it stops. So that's going to be available to you. Then we are also expanding it to a full 36-week curriculum where we're not just going to stop at 1967. No. We got so much more history to tell you and share with you and learn with you. And it's going to go all the way to 2021. Yes. So they're getting a full compilation for a full year to really explore the United States with an African American perspective of from the 1700s to 2021. And so there's going to be conversation, there's going to be discussion, there's going to be lessons, and it's all going to make sure that we're being really intentional about who and where our children are at with some of these subjects. And so there will be a section for the lesson guide for the teachers, you as the teacher, knowing that, you know, maybe this is not ready for my child at this age, but we can always come back to this in a couple of years. Or we have this only because I have a 5th grader, and we can have these types of discussions. So that's been really thought through and built out for you as well. Now, the fun part, the part I'm like, oh, I can't wait to share with you guys. So Fervor, when we first came out with it, we encouraged you guys to create an interactive journal. which is this awesome book that your child can like pull and kind of like do like scrapbooking style, where they're adding little layers, they're jotting things in, they're kind of building this wonderful history book that they've formatted from their lessons. And I still want to encourage that because I think that is so fun. And if you have the time and the capacity and the resources to do that, do it, share it. I can't wait to see it. Always hashtag us at Fervor and I will check it out. But I also wanted to be more accessible to those who are maybe not looking to have to pull too much from them, but needing something that's more compact and ready to go while they do their lessons. And so for that, for the 2nd through 5th graders, we have created a new Fervor interactive coloring book. I'm so excited, guys. Look at that. Oh! It's so beautiful. So first I'm going to show you side by side. This is the new edition of the Fervor expansion. So this is the 12-week unit study. It looked similar to this, but it had more of a blue tone. So we wanted to make sure everything looked fresh and new for you guys. So you can see this is the cover and then this is the coloring book. And they are usually sold separately, but we also have it as a bundle format, which I'll get to in just a second. I also have a little sneak peek to the first page of our lesson 1 because I don't want to share too much with y'all just yet. But here we go. This is the lesson 1, Declarations of Independence, American Revolution uniform. And so you see this really wonderful African-American revolutionary soldier, and they get to color him in. They can add all of the details of what is happening in his vest. And I think this is just going to be so much fun. As every lesson, they're going to be able to dive into this coloration as well as interacting and writing things down, filling in their power words, which is their vocabulary, to doing geography and learning about the states and key things about the state and the flag and what was happening during that time frame of that particular state will be in this beautiful interactive coloring book. Okay, the next one is for the 6th through 8th graders. Now, I was like, they're older, we've got to challenge them a little bit, and they are more, you know, their minds have expanded a little bit more. They can see things, they notice things, they see the news, they see the interactions and the conversations they have with you as well as with their friends. And I wanted them to put their journalist hat on, and I wanted them to get excited. So I created an interactive Fervor newspaper for them. And I'm looking for the little sneak peek. Okay, here it is. And I created a newspaper where they're going to, we formatted it like the old-fashioned newspapers that, like, you know, used to throw in our yard, and we grab it and we unfold it and it's got the headline on the front cover. Well, we did the same thing. So here's a sneak peek to one of the pages. Fervor News, the date, the African American history, issue number 1. As you can see, it's got sections for the lesson summary for them to fill out, their power words for their definitions. We also, on the back, you've got classifieds and national, international news, like what was happening in Africa when this was happening, what was happening when the colonies were getting set, all the things, local news, sports, what was the sport then? What did they do when they had off time? And then the advertisement, them creating their own advertisement to go with that. So we have an entire interactive lesson plan now that not just has the lessons of the book and following the books that we are requiring as the recommendation for the reading, but we also created a really cool way for your student to be able to really get involved in what they're learning. So there's that. I have, the covers are very similar. I wanted to make sure they all look the same, but they all have different titles. So as you guys can see, this is the new ones. This is Fervor, a complete 36-week study for 2nd through 5th. And this is the Fervor, a complete 36-week 6th through 8th, okay? Now, if you go after this video and you head on over to tashapivots.com/fervor, you will see everything has been updated there. We have all of the different sections, descriptions, and details, and more pictures will come as the curriculum is getting closer to release date. Now, this is where I want to really share with you. So if you made it this long, thank you so much. Okay, we are doing a pre-order that starts today, June 17th to July 17th. In celebration of Juneteenth, which is this Sunday, I want to really not only respect that holiday, but celebrate it. Celebrate that that was the day that we officially became freed of slavery, here in Texas especially. And so I wanted to offer you guys a really cool pre-order sale that's gonna go on for a month, okay? And with that, you get the curriculum, and as a gift, a part of ordering your pre-order bundle for the curriculum, you get the free interactive newspaper or coloring book that goes along with the bundle that you choose, okay? There's more information over on my channel or on my website that you can check that out. And that's gonna go on again for a month. Now, for actual release dates, the full curriculum, all the different sections, the studies, as well as the full completed curriculum for 36 weeks, will all be available to you on August 3rd, 2021, okay? Now, if you pre-order and you get into this 1 month cap right now, then you will receive it on August 1st, okay? You'll have first dibs and first picks, and you will receive it ahead of time, okay? I'm so excited about this, guys. Been really working on it. We're also working on possibly creating a way that you can take your coloring book and eventually make it where it's iPad friendly for those that are more tech. Okay, I'm looking to see if that's going to happen. I will update you if we can have that before by the deadline of the release on August 3rd, but it is not a part of the pre-order. The pre-order is only for the actual interactive printable journal, okay? So if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below, or please email me at tasha@tashapivots.com. I'd love to get back to you as shortly as I can. And if you are excited about this just as much as I am, guys, please give this a warm thumbs up. I can't wait to share books and all the things that you're gonna need. We scaled some things down. We made it more tangible for you so you can be able to have the experience of learning the United States history through an African American perspective. So thank you so much for all your support. I can't wait to see you on the next video. Again, I'll talk to you later. Bye.